Welcome back to Bay Sunday. Our next guests are the original owners of the famous Yoshi's Jazz Club and Japanese restaurant in Oakland. Well, this summer they will be celebrating their 40th anniversary, if you can believe it. And here to talk about their experience with not only Oakland's location, but also San Francisco's, please welcome Kaz Kajimura and Yoshi Akiba. Thanks so much for joining us.
Yes,
it's Kaz, not Kaz. Kaz, right?
We're original owners and we're still kicking.
And you're still kicking, which is great. You've been around 40 years now. Tell me how it's changed from when you first started in Berkeley, right?
Right.
Until now. Now you have multiple locations.
Well, when we started, we are young and foolish, and we didn't know anything, and we didn't have any vision. Yoshi was a full-time dance student at Mills College graduate school, and I was a full-time news reporter working out of San Francisco bureau with now defunct United Press International. And we had a mutual friend, Hiro, who was a chef and he working in a very small restaurant, and we wanted to help him out to get a place for himself. And I said, oh yeah, let's do it, and we.
Where did the music come in all of it?
The music came in much later. We moved from the Berkeley location after 3 years of really 4 years of successful operation, and we moved to a Claremont Avenue location in North Oakland, and that's where we added little upstairs 40 feet by 40 feet square room. We started to do the local jazz acts. But, it still was a very, very, very small operation. And it really took, a few more years before we built a, from ground up nightclub just adjacent to, the restaurant.
And everyone knows Yoshi's. You just say the name and they say, oh yeah, Yoshi's. So tell me, Yoshi, about some of the musical acts you've seen over the last 40 years?
Oh, I've seen McCoy Tyner, Didi Bridgewater, Pete Escobedo, local, and Milt Jackson, Joe Pass.
Local and international stars.
Both, yes.
And then have you kind of crossed into other genres instead of just jazz?
Oh, yes. We were actually through and through with jazz when we started. But then, things changed, and over the years, we had to branch out to all other genres of music, just quality music. Yeah. But now, we definitely keep the roots of jazz alive.
And we're looking at some pictures, or we were looking at some pictures there of some of those musical acts. How many acts do you think Yoshi's has seen in the last 40 years?
Oh, we are 7 days a week operation. Wow. And nowadays, probably 5 or 6 acts a week times 52. So it's a lot.
When you first started this, did you think it was going to be this successful?
No, no way. No. I never thought it would be this way. This is like a miracle. And we didn't expect. It's like a fate. We just started a very innocent way because we didn't know anything about it. If we know anything, business is so difficult, never do it. But we didn't know it. So then it just slipped away. We didn't plan to.
Right. Well, obviously, Yoshi is your name, so you had to call the restaurant Yoshi's, right? It's your namesake there.
Yeah, I couldn't quit.
You couldn't because that's your name.
Yeah, you're also kidding myself.
So tell me about the importance of not only bringing in international artists, but you're spotlighting local talent, too.
Oh, yes. We definitely have a very close ties with the local musicians. And that's the one of the key elements of Yoshi's, that we are in the community, very much embedded in the community, and so whenever we can do local acts, very much in the early part of the week, and also sometimes highlight the bands can play over for the weekend.
I think
You've been
being
going.
in community is so important because that's our bed. We have to live together, and we really need a serving to them and give them good time, and we do together. That's most important. So it really, that was our love. Serve good food,
Yes.
good jazz, good dancing place, and then we have to live together very happily.
Yes.
So that's our concept.
So it's fun, but it's also a great sense of community.
Yeah.
Well, Yoshi and Kaz, thanks so much for joining us today. 40 years strong, hopefully another 40 years to you guys too. And for more information on Yoshi's and upcoming events, please visit yoshis.com, and more Bay Area Sunday after the break.